Good morning, one and all. Welcome to another session of cybersecurity and welcome to another club activity. I hope you all are very well and you have done your previous assignment of submitting your own words what you personally think about cybersecurity. Now, we'll be starting our session today with reference to cybersecurity and with reference to the usage of cybersecurity. But before going to today's topic, let me remind what are the things that we have studied in the previous session. We studied about the overview of what actually is cybersecurity, what is the importance of cybersecurity, and where cybersecurity is being used in this real world. Now we will directly go into the actual topic, what actually is cybersecurity and how can we implement this in the real world, and what are the perspectives wherein we can uh, think and where we can explore to get a higher degree or a higher what you call as place with reference to cybersecurity. Now, what is cybersecurity? The term cybersecurity is used to refer to security offered through online services to protect your online information. It means anything which is being connected to internet, and protecting that particular thing is called as cybersecurity. See, you have bodyguards to protect yourself. Celebrities hire some of the security experts in the companies to protect them. You have Z plus security. You have different forces who will protecting the country. The different teams who will be dealing with the other countries, the diplomats. In the same way, when we talk about data, it also needs some protection. From whom it needs protection? It needs protection from unwanted users. It needs protection from unauthorized users. It needs protection from unaccessible information. So this all things comes under security. Now what actually cybersecurity is? Cybersecurity is used to preserve or secure your online data or online services provided through online. It can be online, it can be offline, it can be anything. See, cybersecurity doesn't mean you need to have special, what you call as degree, special some of things. There will be something special. No, your antivirus, your firewall also works as a cybersecurity expert. They also will let you know which of the file has virus, which of the file is having some different cookies, which is not usable for our system, and what are the things which is accessing our particular information. If at all we have seen Kaspersky antivirus or Kaspersky total security or total internet security, if at all if you install that particular application, then it will let you know everything that you have done on your system. If at all if you connect a pen drive, it will tell you what are the what you call as the viruses, Trojan worms, or other things which are there in that. If at all, if you on your YouTube, it will tell you your camera is like YouTube is accessing your camera. So in different ways, these different applications will help you to acknowledge yourself, to make you aware what are the things that is happening in background. So see, and always remember, cyber security experts always works in background. You will not see anything on the front screen that this particular person has done this particular person has done that. No, nothing like that. Cyber security experts or cyber security is all about background things, background verification, background authentication, background releasing of resources, occupying resources, different extra of things. Now, what is second point? With an increasing amount of people getting connected to internet, the security threats cause massive harm and are increasing also. Now, what do you mean by this? See, in recent times there were less amount of people and there were less amount of internet users and there was less amount of data. And also, to give you a fun fact, I'll tell you the amount of data from the day internet started until 2006 or 2008, the amount of data that was been collected is equal to the amount of data which comes in 1 year. So this is the increase in internet users. This is the increase in data. This is the increase in usage of different resources while accessing online information. So these all people need to be secured. These all people need to be secured. So this also has opened a domain in securing the data, in protecting the data, in what you call as managing the data from different accessing. So this is what you call as cyber security. See, as the information increases, the threat also increases. Let's see, as of now we are going through this pandemic called as COVID-19. If at all, if you see, the number of COVID patient increases, the threat to the country also increases. In the same way, the number of people using internet increases, the threat to them also get increased. It means it is directly proportional to one another. If at all there is an increase in users, increase in security. Decrease in users, there will be some decreasing in security, or the same thing can be managed. Now moving for the next thing, what are the types of cyber crimes? What are the different types of cyber crime? Now see, here is a point wherein we think only hacking is there, but no. Hacking is not the only thing which comes under cyber security. There are n number of different things which comes under what you call as cyber security. Now first words hacking. What actually is hacking? Hacking means intruding into someone's personal property for either viewing of the data, copying of the data, or altering of the data. This is what you call as hacking. I repeat, intruding into someone's personal space or private space with an intention of viewing or copying or manipulating the data is called as hacking. Is called as hacking. Now hacking can be done in any of the ways. Hacking can be done on your mobile phone, on your PC, on your laptop, on your personal computer, on your palm top. It can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. Now in we will be having Internet of Things, like Internet of Things users like which are been connected to internet. That thing also can be hacked. That thing can also be hacked. Now, with reference to hacking, I'll tell you more of the things. But for an overview, there are basically two different types of hackers: white collar and black collar hackers. Black collar hackers are those hackers which do ill law type of things, like they hack those people for earning money with unauthorized access. Whereas white collar hackers are those people who hack some systems for the benefit of the company or for the benefit of the people. They are something like black collar hackers are something like thieves, and white collar hackers are something like police. Now coming towards the next point, it is called as phishing. This is very important and most of the people are getting trapped with reference to phishing. Now what actually is phishing? Phishing is something like, if at all you regularly use Facebook or you regularly use any of the website, Gmail or something called as Yahoo. Now from your email, or you will be getting a link, or when you type something in Google you will be getting a link. If at all if you click on that link, that website is the same look alike of your actual website, but it is not the actual website. But actually it is not the actual website. So it means creating a duplicate page of the actual page so that you will get some of the information of the users. Now how will you get the information of the users? For an instance, I want to log into Facebook. Now I have typed www.facebook, FACEBOKS I have to, and I have put enter.com. Now a Facebook page will be opened. The actual address is www.facebook.com. What I have prepared a website? www.facebooks.com. This looks similar. This looks similar, and the template is same. Everything is same. Now, when I log in on facebooks.com, when I like write username and password and I click on submit, it will show you original page stating that please re-enter the data, or sorry for inconvenience, please re-enter the data. Now at first you have entered some of the data, and now you have been redirected to the actual site. Again you will enter your username and password and you will log in, you will do every other things. Now the thing to remember over here is, when you have logged in for the first time, that information was being given to the hacker, or that particular information was been passed to some unauthorized access people. Now what they will do, they will log into your account because you gave him the username and password. They will log into that and they will spam different people. They will use your account, they will use your account to communicate with others. If at all, if you remember in the last session I told you about your system being a weapon, using your system being a weapon. So in this way, your email id, your password will use as a weapon to access different people or to communicate with different people. Now when this hacker or when this person is interacting with some of the people, what people will think, that you are interacting with those people, but actually you're not interacting, the hacker is interacting with them. So this concept is called as phishing. This concept is called as phishing. Now the last next type of attack is denial of services. Now what do you mean by denial of services? This is a major attack which comes when you are using what you call as major websites. For an instance, when you have clicked, like for an instance, if at all if I tell you to check whether internet is working or not, which is a website that you will be opening, you will be opening www.google.com. Why? Because this is very lightweight website. If at all the website is coming late, you think that the internet is not working properly. Now at this instance, if at all if I'm having denial of services, the internet is working good, but there is a denial of services from Google server, you will think that your internet is not working. And also, your information that you have requested will be accessed by some other person sitting at another place. So this is how it happens, denial of services. The next one is spam email. This is very common. You will be getting an email stating that you have won a lottery, or you have been given the access to this particular course, or this is a course from Coursera, this is a course from XYZ Academy, please click on this link. When you click on that link, the moment you click on the link, you have given the access of your computer, your PC, or your tablet, or your laptop to that particular person. Now what that person will do, that person can copy your data, see your information, edit your particulars, or he can inject some of the what we call as viruses to your computer. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in this. So you should be very much careful with reference to spam emails. The next one is spyware, adwares, malwares, like ransomware. Like I'll tell you about ransomwares. Like these are things I'll tell you in the coming slides what all these things are. But for a ransomware, if at all if you remember, in the past 10 years, like there was a virus called as ransomware in which every of the computer was to be hacked. And how it was to be hacked? When you log on to your computer, it will tell you, please enter the password. When you enter the password, it will not get logged in. So what it will show, the information will show, please pay this much of amount to unlock your computer, please pay this much of amount of money to unlock your computer. Until and unless you pay that money, your system will not get open. Now how this happens? This happens due to ransomware. What actually is ransomware? Ransomware is a procedure in which a hacker will occupy your computer or a laptop and will tell you to pay some money to give it to you or to unlock it to you. Or to give you a major example to explain you can understand by this what you call as example. You have your own, you have your own house. You have appointed a security guard. Now what this security guard has done is, when you all went for a party, by the time you all came in, what the security guard has done is, he has locked every of the room and he has kept his keys in his hand and is telling, until and unless you pay me this much amount of money, I'll not open your house. I'll not open your house. I'll not give you the access. That is what we call as ransomware. This thing is called as ransomware. When you pay the money, that particular computer or that particular thing will be unlocked. So this is what we call as ransomware. Now coming towards what actually is hacking, like we will see in detail what hacking is all about. Hacking is, in simple term, means an illegal intrusion into a computer system or a network. Means like you are illegally entering some of the places. For an instance, this is our college, ISL college. A person from Mahavir, or a person from Nawab Shah Alam, or a person from Deccan, or a person from MJ Can he come and sit in our class? No, he is not allowed to sit in our class. Though he is a student, though he is studying in engineering, that is also engineering college, this is also an engineering college, but still he cannot, what you call as, come and sit in our college. Why? Why? Because he is not allowed, he is not been given the permission to access that particular information. So this is what we call as hacking. Now the next point is, it is also known as cracking. Government websites are hot targets of these hackers due to the press coverage it receives. Okay, like see, randomly, like I can tell you, like 8 out of 10 people or 6 out of 10 people are being hacked by the hackers, and every day, and in every day 2 lakhs account will get hacked in with reference to Facebook. Like this is a fun fact that I'm telling you. Every day 2 lakhs of accounts are being tried for hacking, from which 1 lakh 20,000, 1 lakh 1 lakh accounts are being hacked by the hackers. So this is a condition, or this is a situation, or this is a time wherein we are living, in which data is very important. And I'll tell you, the third world war will be either on water or on data. The third world war will be either on water or on data. So this is the condition, this is the thing wherein we are living. Now next, coming with reference to phishing. What phishing is? Phishing is a fraudulent attempt usually made through emails to steal your personal information. Or phishing is the attempt to obtain sensitive information such as username, password, credit card details, often for malicious reasons, through an electronic communication such as email. Now, with reference to phishing, phishing is usually been done with reference to the bank websites for internet banking. Okay, what the fisher will do, like what the attacker will do, the attacker will create the same website as of your bank, and he will post it to you on behalf of the bank, stating that our policies have changed, our terms have changed, please click on this particular link to read the terms and conditions, or please click on this particular link to update your information, or please click on this particular link to modify the data. So if at all, if you click on that link, if at all, if you go on that link, your information will be forwarded to that particular fraudster or particular hacker, but not to the actual bank. This is how fraud or credit card fraud works. If at all, like see, I'll tell you one thing. Just consider an example and think about it. If at all, like you think, like you listen, like this bank got hacked for 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and there was a loss of $30 trillion, $20 trillion, $2 million, $30 million. What do you think, like they will steal? They will not transfer the money. They will not transfer the money. What they will do? They will take the username and passwords of the users, and that user and user passwords, they will use it to transfer the money on behalf of the actual user. This is what you call as the frauds. The different types of fraud that works. And the last point is, a common online phishing scam starts with an email message that appears to come from a trusted source or legitimate site, but actually direct recipients to provide information to fraudulent websites. This is what we call as phishing. An artificial website will be served to you, stating that that is an actual website, but when you enter information on that fraudulent website, that information will not be sent to the bank, but instead it will send it to the fraudster. Now, a tip point to all of you to remember, if at all, if you are getting any of these emails or any of the things to update the information, don't update it. Go to the bank one day, update it, meeting with the banking persons. Make some time. Why? Because if at all, if you update it online, who knows, the next moment you all of your bank credit or bank money will go to the fraud. No. If at all, if you want to save these all things, you need to go to the bank, update all of the information over there. This is with reference to phishing. Now coming towards the denial of services. What actually is denial of services? Denial of services, this is an act by which the criminal floods the bandwidth of the victim network. As all, as of now, I have give you an example of the Google, how, like when you check with reference to requesting for the website and getting the response. If at all if it is getting late, that is what we call as denial of services. Now what is a profit with reference to denial of services? If at all any of the website is a denial of the services, what will happen? For that particular website, the users will be less. For an instance, I'll tell you, you're opening a Google website. On parallelia, you are opening a website for Harry Potter. If at all if you open these two websites, Harry Potter website will take some of the time to open, whereas Google website will not take the time to open. Okay, now if at all there is a delay, like when you are typing www.google.com, for 1 2 minutes it is not coming. So what it means? It means there is some denial of services in the network. That network can be your personal network, that network can be the internet provider who is providing you, that network can be directly from Google, it can be anything, it can be anything. That particular thing is called as denial of services. Now see, denial of services is been classified into two. The first one is denial of services, and the second one is distributed denial of services. That is another thing that I'll tell you in the next session or in the coming things, where when we'll be studying different things. Now coming back to our topic, in denial of services attack, a hacker uses a single internet connection to either exploit a software vulnerability or flood a target with fake requests, usually in an attempt to exhaust server resources. Okay, and the next one is, on other hand, distributed denial of services attacks are launched from multiple connected devices that are distributed across the internet. So this is what you call as distributed denial of services and denial of services attack. Now moving forward, the next one is the spam emails. This is commonly been used as a tool to hack people. You also will be getting some of the links in your mobile phone, in your hand, like in a WhatsApp. Click on this link to get this offer. Click on this link to apply for the lottery. Click on this link to double your money. Click on this link to do this, do that. That is what you call as spam emails. It means that link that has been given to your particular uh, email address will be redirected to some particular XYZ people who will be using your personal information to access other those things. Now, what is spam emails? Email spam is an electronic version of junk mails. It involves, sorry, sending unwanted messages, often unsolidated advertising, to a large number of recipients. What is spam? Spam is a serious security concern as it can be used to deliver Trojan horse viruses, worms, spywares, and targeted phishing attacks. That is what you call as spam emails. I'll give you a small example for this. For an instance, you go to a new place, like now you shifted to US, you shifted to Canada, or you shifted to Australia. Therein, as you are new to that place, you are asking for the address of that particular thing. If at all, if that person is a trusted one, he will send you to the correct address. If at all that person is a fraudster or he is a fraud, he will send you to another place from wherein other people can loot you. Other people can loot you. In the same way is this. Spam emails are those emails, or spam links are those things which will redirect you to unwanted places from wherein you will be involved in serious charges, in which you will be, what you call as, you will be charged for the serious things. So this is what you call as spam emails. This is what you call as spam emails. I hope you understood something from today's session, and I think you all have learned something with reference to the attacks on cyber, with reference to cyber security. That's all for now. I hope you have understood something. If at all if you have any doubt, you can reach me out at rahmat_ali2@com, or you can visit me at the college premises during the working hours, or you can ask the questions in the WhatsApp group. That's all for now. See you in the next session. Thank you for joining.